Hello everyone, and welcome to a new show all about creativity in Manchester's area. Now we're going to track down what's happening in the world of film, photography, and fashion to investigate how it can influence and help young people break into the creative industries. Now coming up on today's show, we have a number of distinguished guests. Amongst others, we have celebrity fashion designer Sydney Peek, who will be letting us have an exclusive peek at her new designs. Former Misha B mentor Judy Shaw, and real-life angel Paul Davidson. But first, let's take a look at someone who takes jazz very, very seriously.
If you go follow me, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Tell you what, this is Manchester. It's a beautiful city. And from here, I'm gonna show you what's what. Follow me.
What inspires me is soul jazz dancing, Latin jazz dancing. That was the style that developed in the north of England. Manchester's like a great city because it's like a lot of new things happening to do with the arts, to do with entertainment. I love to go to see the theatre, and I don't know many people know that the most theatres outside London's in Manchester. It's amazing. I just love Manchester.
Blue, welcome to the show. I mean, as we can see from your videotape, you're quite nifty on your feet, aren't you?
yeah, I am, my friend.
Now, I've got a few questions for you. Now, what actually motivated you into getting to dance?
Wow, that's a big question, man. So many different types of motivation. Mom says, you know, from I was in a womb when she used to play soul music, that I used to just dance in the womb.
Sure.
When I came out, I was dancing. And basically, my parents are street dancers themselves, so, you know, being in the house, and particularly an Afro-Caribbean creative, cultural house of music, people love dance, love musicals. I just picked up, you know, the natural things, you know, the parents' moves.
Wow, so you just popped out dancing,
Just popped out dancing.
Now, I was also wondering, actually, you know your love of dance.
Yeah.
Did you find that helped you with your dyslexia?
Yeah, it helped me a lot, man, different ways, because at school I had an IQ test, and it was low.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm saying. And I felt ashamed about being, you know, having an IQ test, and people used to tease me and all that. So dance, what happened, dancing started to bring me out, made me stand out the crowd.
I take it just raised your confidence?
Yeah, it raised my confidence, made me feel good about myself, and I think this intuitively, body just felt, you know, I've got to try to conquer my learning. So first of all, it helped me with that, and then it helped me with like remembering stuff, because I had to learn a lot of steps. You know, you're moving your brain all the time. You
Sure.
remember all different stuff.
I mean, I can imagine growing up as a child. Was that like pretty hard?
Yeah, pretty hard. A 60s child born up that time, was a black and white minstrel show, having dark skin, fuzzy hair. You know. It was pretty hard for me, and particularly having special educated needs. Like I said, I was ashamed of it. I was very shy. I went inside myself, and you know, just the teasing, you know, it hurt a lot.
And now look at you, just like on stage, very comfortable and stuff. I mean, what was that like?
Oh, that's just
Being on
amazing.
stage.
Well, stage was like my sanctuary. It's like, you know, it's like define limitations, because people wrote me off as an
Sure.
individual, never able to do anything. Next minute, I'm on stage not only as a dancer, I'm directing, doing set design, working with top dancers. You know what I mean? So stage became like my sanctuary. It just made me feel great about myself. You know, achieve something in my life. You know.
Okay, as an experienced dancer that's achieved so much and stuff, I must ask you a question. Do you believe there's such a thing as a dancing bone, or can people be taught how to dance?
No, man, dancing can be taught, because what it is, the part I didn't say about my dyslexia was that I was super clumsy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's a good question you're asking that, because a lot of people ask me. I told people I had left feet, and it's a good question. Why? Because I always tell people it's about practice. If people look at the musicals, a lot of people had to practice hard to get the moves. B-boys have to practice hard. They spent a lot of hours.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine, especially with like
You know
on the streets. You don't want to look bad.
No, you don't. No. I'm kudos. The street gives you kudos, man. You got to be on point. You got to be on point.
Thank you very much, Blue.
No problem, fam.
Real pleasure to meet you.
Real